So here we are. We're going to increase the depth of our postures and also add on a few new ones that you have maybe not done before. So here we go. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, close the eyes. Allow your senses to be engaged for a few breaths. What it feels like to sit, what your clothes feel like on your skin, what skin is exposed, the sound that travels to you, the light that we see with our eyes closed, any taste that may linger. Start to concentrate on the breath, our in-breaths and out-breaths through the nose. Bring our hands into heart center, opening with mantra, and I will invite you to do 3 Oms with me. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Sahanau Bhavatu, Sahanau Punaktu, Saha Viryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take an inhale breath. Om. In breath. Om. Inhale. Start to deepen your breath and set an intention for your class today. And let the eyes flutter open. Now before we warm up, if you know you're going to need a block to go a little deeper into your postures today, go ahead and have that ready. And here we go. In breath, reach the arms out and up toward the sky. Exhale, side bend right. Stretch and reach over. Chin rolls in, stretching and reaching away. In breath to come up, place the hand on the right knee and gaze goes behind the shoulder. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, side bend left. Take a breath, rolling the chin open, extending the reach. And exhale. In breath, hand to the knee. Roll the shoulder back, gaze over on the exhale breath. Remembering if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, do not twist deeply. Coming back into center. Reach the arms out and up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Exhale, chin comes in toward the chest. In breath, hands behind the head. Open those elbows, stretch and reach. Maybe the gaze can go up a little bit, inhaling. Hold, exhale here. Releasing the hands down by your sides. Exaggerated in-breath, rolling the shoulders back and down, exhaling. 2 more of those. Warming up those shoulders. And now go the other way. And 1 more. and release. If we're sitting on the block, go ahead and set that out of the way. Extend the legs out, fingertips behind, and lean back. Let the feet open a little wider and start to circle the ankles. Now really pay attention to your body because you're responsible for not harming yourself. I'm only here to guide. If it feels wrong in your body, just don't do it. Go the other way. And coming back up, point and flex the feet. Now, when you point and curl those toes, they may cramp just a bit, but over time that disappears. One more. Beautiful. Bring the feet together, reach the arms out, make a fist, and start to circle the ankles. The wrist, excuse me. I guess, what are these? The ankles on our arms, right? Go the other direction. Beautiful. Take those arms out. Kind of open the chest, the elbows are bent, really get the spine straight. And as we out breath, come forward, arcing the spine behind, hands together. In breath, open wide, warming up. Exhale, come in. One more. Open up. Exhale back in. Beautiful job. On to all fours. Wrists, shoulders, knees, and hips are in alignment. Extend the left leg back, toes to the floor, and push and stretch that back. In breath, bringing that leg up to neutral. Out breath, bend the knee and push it up high. Now we're going to do 3 mandalas each direction. So come in, out, around, and back. 2 more. Last one. And now reverse that back, around, and down. One more. Extend that leg back to hip height. Toes come down to the floor. Stretch and reach that back. Bringing it back in, second side. Right leg reaches up, in breath. Out breath, bend the knee and lift it up. And those 3 mandalas. In, out, around, and down. 2 more. Warming up into our hips. And other way. Beautiful. Extend that leg back. Drop the toes down. Press back into the calf. Coming back up. Knees down. Curl the toes. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog and pedal out those legs. Coming into static position. Biceps roll in our down dog. The heels push to or toward the floor. And really reaching that chest back. Stretching out our hamstrings. The bottom of our breath. Step to the front. And have those blocks, remember, handy for yourself. Keep the legs straight with a teeny tiny micro bend in the knee. Hold on to the elbows and let the body hang heavy. Just stretching into the hamstrings. Let the crown of the head go toward the floor. And release, bend those knees, rolling out and around. Arms reach up. Out breath, arms down. Into heart center. So we'll warm up 1 sun salutation each from classic to sun A and sun B. And in breath, arms out and up, gaze goes up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Here comes our little deeper half lift, fingertips maybe to the floor, or they stay on the floor. Exhale, right leg back, down to the knee. Inhaling, arms reach up, Anjane. Exhale, hands down, come off of the back knee. In breath, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, up and back, downward facing dog. In breath, right foot to the front, down to the knee, and the arms reach up for our Anjaneyasana. Hands come down, exhale. Off the back knee, step up front for half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. In breath, arms out and up. Exhale, hands down, release. Same thing, second side. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath, left leg back, down. In breath, arms reach. Out breath, hands down, off the back knee. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. In breath, left foot to the front, down to the knee, arms reach. Out breath, hands down, off the back knee. In breath, step up, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. In breath, arms out and up. Out breath, release, Tadasana. Hold and breathe. One round of Sun Salutation A. Remember now, going deeper, instead of knees, chest, and chin, Chaturanga. To work on Chaturanga, we work on the negative. So go down as low as you're able to while still in control. The moment you start to lose the control, drop the knees and finish it out with chest and chin, because your knees will all be on the ground. And then inhale up, not into a cobra, but into an up dog, clearing the hips and the thighs from the floor. And here we are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, plank. And remember, shift forward, pull the biceps in, and start your Chaturanga. And the moment you lose control, drop the knees, chest and chin, and when you raise up, come up off of the thighs and hips. Exhale, up and back, down dog. 3 rounds of breath. Bottom of your exhale breath. Look forward, step to the front. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, fold. In breath, arms out and up. Out breath, hands down, release. Feet come together. Bend the knees, reach the arms, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. In breath, half lift. Out breath, plant the hands, step back, plank to Chaturanga or Chaturanga modified. In breath, up dog, either from the cobra or straight to it. Exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches up, inhale. Exhale, step it through to the front, heel spins in, and rise those arms. Hands can be apart. If you want to start going deeper, then bring the palms together and look up. Exhale. Step back. Go through your vinyasa. From down dog, in breath, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step it through, spin it in. In breath, rise it up. Out breath. Step back. Vinyasa. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. The bottom of your exhale. Look forward. Step to the front. Feet together. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees. Reach those arms up. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, release. Hold for a few breaths. Softening into your breaths. Now, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. In breath, half lift. Out breath, plank pose to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In breath, right leg reaches up. Out breath, step it through, open up the back foot. In breath, warrior 2 pose, sinking it in. Backhand drops, reach the hand up, peaceful warrior. Exhale. In breath, warrior 2. Out breath, remember here is our modified form, but now you can have a block, set it on the outside or the inside, or the hand to the floor, and reach the chest up. Go a little deeper, circle that arm behind to the front, protecting the top of the shoulder joint, and breathe. In breath, coming back up, warrior 2 pose. Exhale, straighten, reach out and over. Remember, again, to the block or the floor, but only if you can get your chest rolled open and the gaze up. Breathe. Bend that front knee. Top hand comes down. Spinning up on those back toes. Get your block. If you don't already have it, set it at the top of the right. Back foot can slowly step up or raise up. Toes out. And coming into our half moon pose, our Ardha Chandrasana. Breathe. Gaze is down until we get comfortable enough to roll the gaze up. It's more challenging. Bend that knee, hand comes down, place the block off, step back, vinyasa through, meeting in our downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here, resting between sides. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step through, open up the back foot. In breath, windmill around, sinking in. Back hand drops, front hand reaches. Peaceful warrior, inhale and exhale. In breath, warrior 2. Out breath, our side angle pose, and open that arm to the sky. Go deeper, circle it around behind, bring it to the front, open that chest. Inhale it, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten, out and over. Triangle pose, open. Pull the inner thighs together. Bend the knee. Spin up on those toes. We have our block. Step up. Open up the back foot. Reach the right arm up. Gaze down or start to travel it up to the sky. Gaze down, step back, plank pose, vinyasa. Pedal out those legs. A little more vinyasa, just to add on some depth from our warrior one facing poses. Reach that right leg up, in breath. Out breath, step it to the front, the back heel spins in. Those arms raise. Clasp the hands, let the gaze go up, sink into the front. Hip, breathe. Release the hands, straighten that front leg. Interlace the hands behind the back, lift the chest. Exhale, shift out and over for an extended pyramid pose with the arm stretch and reach. Bend that front knee, release the hands, spin up on the toes, and rise up, high crescent lunge, pulling the biceps in. Bring the hands in and revolve to the right. Hold and breathe. Release. Bring those hands back up, high crescent lunge. Out breath, hands down, step back, vinyasa. Three rounds of breath. In breath, next in breath, left leg rises. Exhale, step it to the front, the back heel spins in. In breath, arms up, reach to the sky. Release, hands come down, interlace. In breath, straighten that front leg. Out breath, fold over, extended pyramid variation. Bend that knee, releasing the hands, spinning up on the back toes, high crescent lunge. Exhaling, hands down, revolve twist. In breath, high crescent lunge. Out breath, hands down, step back, vinyasa. 3 rounds, breath. The bottom of your exhale. Look forward and step to the front. Keep the legs straight, but don't lock the knees. So micro bend, hold on to the elbows. Bounce a little up and down. Release, bend the knees, arms out and up. Out breath, hands down, release. I'm going to step back just a bit. We'll work in our standing balance postures. Shift all the weight onto your right foot. Bring hands into heart center, finding a kickstand into the calf. Or if you have the flexibility, and every day is different, you can place that on the inside. Hold and breathe. I'm losing mine, slipping on my jeans here a little bit. I'm going to opt for down here. That's kind of funny. And remember, you can always play with your posture. And release. Second side. Shifting weight to the left, kickstand pose, or the calf. I'm just going to stay here because my genes have let me know I'm not going to do anything else. Hold here and breathe. Reach those arms up, finding some balance. Releasing, coming down. Beautiful. Stepping the feet a little wide, toes pointing out. Our Malasana squat. Remember, we're not rounding over. We work the arms in, and then we get very straight here. Malasana squat. We'll use it as a transition, as well as opening up and stretching into our hips. And release, dropping it down to the floor. Extend and shift back, rocking out those hips. Feet are flexed. Arms reach up and breath. Out, breath out and over. Coming into our Paschimottanasana pose. Stretching and reaching. And release, reach those arms, bring them up toward the sky. Hands will come down, shift forward, soles of feet to the floor, lean back in that bucket seat. And we'll work on some core here. So reaching those arms out, keeping the feet on the floor in this first one. Remember, you're not rounding either, you're getting very tall. Release, coming up nice. Little campfire stretch, really stretching and reaching. Straightening out the spine. And release. Round two. Sitting back, feet come up, balancing on the tailbone, reaching. Remember, your arms can be very high or somewhere between low and high. The higher your legs or the higher your arms, the more challenging it is. We breathe, and while we're here, if you ever want to go to the next level, you just simply straighten the legs. So it's completely up to you. You can keep them bent or straighten them now. Release. Nice little campfire stretch, straightening those back and the legs, stretching out. Soles of feet come together. Wiggle the bum flesh out of the way. Fold in into our Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. You can also lightly bounce the knees here if that feels good for you. I like to be still in this posture. Really breathe. It's up to you though. Find your own space here. Coming up, we'll get a block and roll ourselves back, readying for an inversion. So we will use the block for our supported shoulder stand. I'm going to have mine on the medium, so it can be on the medium or flat, but don't have it up on the high until you become a little bit more, feel more stable on that block. Lift the hips up, place them underneath. Make sure that that is secure on the back of your pelvic bone. You lift up and roll your shoulders underneath. That's where our chest is lifted. Engage the core and reach those legs up. Supported shoulder stand. The gaze should be up. Do not turn your head in these inversions. Really reaching. Breathe. Supported shoulder stand. few more breaths. Really feel that. Now, inversions, remember, they activate the parasympathetic system. We are releasing and relaxing from our fight or flight that we are in a great deal of the time. Now bend those knees in, down to the floor, and next what do we have? We have our bridge pose. So you can roll the shoulders a little bit deeper underneath here, just really feeling that nice stretch of the chest. You're feeling completely supported. Lift your hips up, take that block out, set it off to the side and roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees in, rocking from side to side. Crossing at the ankles, we'll roll ourselves up, set back, wiggle the bum flesh out again. Nice tall stance. And in breath, reach the arms up. Out breath, right shin comes in, pose of nobility. In breath, sole the foot to the inner thigh. Out breath, twist toward the left, gaze behind. In breath, opposite direction, exhale. Inhale, center. Bring the knee back in, pose of nobility. Exhale, set it on the outside and regain into our pose of nobility. Reach the left arm up on the in-breath, and out-breath, either set it on the thigh or work it behind the thigh and reach the right arm behind, nice tall stance, gaze goes behind. In breath, coming back in, and either you cross this knee over the other, either keep that bottom leg straight for a modified Gomukhasana, or we'll bend and have both knees stacked for full Gomukhasana. When we go forward, we want to make sure that our hips and butts stay on the ground. So just walk those hands out, press them into the floor. Breathe here. If your both knees are crossed, then you're working more into the hips. If your bottom leg is straight, then you're working into the hamstring as well as the hips. Walk our hands back up, adding in a little stretch. Reach the arms out on the in-breath. The right knee is on top of your left, so we'll take the right arm underneath, crossing, and if you cannot hold your hands, that's fine, just keep it pulled apart. But if you're able to, get the palms together and get the elbows up to shoulder height. Pull those away. The gaze is up, hold and breathe. Now next, exhale. Round the spine in and bring the arms down, folding into our Gomukhasana with the eagle arms. Breathe. Release coming up, unbind the arms and legs out. Bum flesh out of the way. Finishing up this sequence today. Reach the arms out and up, in breath. Out breath, left shin comes in and we squeeze. Pose of nobility. Inhale, foot comes to the inside. Exhale, revolve to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale, revolve to the left. In breath, coming back, pose of nobility again. Out breath, step it to the outside, regaining that pose. Inhale, right arm up, elbow down. We're on the outside and the opposite goes and we find our revolve twist. Remembering always, osteoporosis or pinya, you do not twist deeply. Breathe. Coming back into center. Taking that knee on top, whatever option you did on the first side. Second side will be the same. Nice tall stance. Walk out, pressing the hands into the floor, making sure the hips and the bum stay connected. Walking those hands back up, arms out into a T. Our left leg is on top, so we'll place our left arm under, cross, and hands together or not. Lift the elbows up to about shoulder, gaze is up toward the fingertips. Hold here and breathe. Pull those arms toward the front of your mat so you're not reaching them back, but the shoulders extend forward. And now exhale, round it in. Release, unbinding completely. Unbind those legs, give them a little shimmy shake. Move forward, roll back into our backs. Bring the knees with you, and then extend the legs long, the hands open. And breathe. If you have lots of time for your Shavasana, then you pause the film and stay as long as you like. If you need to move on to your day, then roll to your right side, make a little pillow. Push up with your hands, coming into any easy seated posture on your mat. Take a few moments of breath meditation. So you can bring a focus point, your thumb and your index finger together, extending the others out. Gana Mudra. Nice tall stance. Close the eyes. A few natural breaths here. Now, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth through slightly parted lips. In breath, out the mouth, slightly parted lips, concentrating on the heart. Bring the hands into heart center, the thumbs against the chest, dip the chin in toward the prayer hands. I bow to you, you bow to me, and together we can say Namaste.